Hey everyone, this is Mr. Molo for the 5.7 puzzle time. So the joke for this one is, what do you call the tending of rabbits? So for this, remember, for these first couple of ones, we're just going to see if it is a solution. So we need to plug in those numbers for x and y and see if it works out. So remember, -7 is my x and 6 is my y. So if I plug it in here, this top one's pretty simple. So y is greater than 5 and my y is 6. So yes, that's true. 6 is greater than 5. So that's good to go. This bottom one, I got to do a little work here. So I have y is less than or equal to. So 6 is less than or equal to a negative x, and my x is already negative. So that means a -7, which turns into a +7. And then +4. And 7 plus 4 is 11. So 6 is less than or equal to 11. That is true as well. So that would be a yes. Okay. Here we have 8 as our x and -8 as our y. So our first one again, -8 is less than 9. That is true. -8 is less than 9. And then for our second one, we have y is greater than. So -8 is greater than -2x. So -2 times our x is 8 plus 8. So I get -8 is greater than -16 plus 8. And -16 plus 8 is -8. So -8 is greater than -8. That is not true. -8 is equal to -8, but that's not greater than -8, so we can't do that one. And then here, same thing. There's x, there's y. Switch colors. All right, so y is -10, less than or equal to -9 plus 9. So -9. So 10 is less than or equal to -9 plus 9 is 0, so that's true. -10 is less than 0. And then here we have our y is -10 again. And that has to be greater than or equal to -2 times x. And our x is 9 plus 12. So I get -10 is greater than or equal to -18 plus 12. And so this time I get -10 is greater than -6, and that is not true. -10 is not greater than -6. -10 is smaller. It is less than. And then for the last one like this, the number 4. So same thing. Here's x, here's y. So I'm going to try to do some of this in my head since we got so much writing over here. So y is -4. And that's greater than 3 times -4 is -12 plus 5. So -4 is greater than -7. That is true. -4 is greater than -7. And then for the bottom one, -4 is less than or equal to half of -4 is -2. -2 plus 6 is +4. So that is also true. -4 is less than or equal to +4. So that's going to be a yes. And then remember, for these bottom ones, we have to graph them. So remember, if we have just x's and y, so I'm going to try and look for this one first as R1, because this one should be a little more obvious, because it's the only one with positive or regular numbers like that. We don't have any slope, we don't have anything like that, so I'm going to try and look for that one first. So y is greater than -3. There it is. Y is greater than -3 is that line right there, and x is less than 2. There's my x is less than 2, so it should look exactly like that. Okay. This one also kind of gives it away because there's a y is less than 5. And it looks like it's right here. So 6 is R. So, and then 5 is A because of this line right here. So y is less than 5, looks like that. And then if we look at y is greater than x minus 1, so there's my -1, and there's my x, my slope going up there. Okay, so now we're left between these two. And so I really don't want to have to try and solve 8, so hopefully we can figure this out by process of elimination, because 8's not going to be a fun one to graph. So if I look at 7, looks like they both have slopes of 1. It looks like one starts at -2 and one starts at +2. And that looks like it's going to look like letter C here, because here's one that starts at -2 and going up 1 over 1. Here's one that starts at +2 and goes up 1 over 1. And so that one's going to get matched with C. And then lastly, 8 gets matched with H by process of elimination. None of those are in y equals, but if we made them y equals, then we would see that they are the same. Okay, so then the answer to our joke up here is, what do you call the tending of rabbits? And the answer for that one is, we call it hair care. Hair spelled H-A-R-E. Get it? Hair care. Not like the hair on your head, but like a rabbit hair.